So here we have the Fiskars branded hatchet. This was so great. This one easy 5 out of 5, 6 out of 5 I guess. It was fantastic. Has a lifetime warranty on it. Really well worth it, and super light. Like this thing, I don't know if you can, oh let's see here. I have really skinny hands, so I don't really have strong pinkies or anything like that. You can see, no problem on that. I think it's fairly light. I'd say, I don't really know measurements for this light, but a couple pounds, something like that, maybe a pound, I don't know. Super light though. And it took a beating. We hacked through a couple hours worth of wood and logs over the 3 days, trying to you know, not break it, but you know, test it out. And it wasn't even that we were trying to test it, we just needed that wood to stay warm, definitely up there on the mountain. You can see it did sustain a little bit of edge damage. I'm not really sure if that's normal for hatchets or not. I'm going to resurface it, obviously polish it back up. It came fairly sharp, and I used a couple pulls of that V sharpener to make it razor sharp. It was cutting through my arm hair pretty easily. So it does hold an edge fairly well, because even after it's been beaten up with the nicks on it, it still chopped wood excellent for being how light it is. And it has a lifetime warranty, I think I mentioned already. It has a hollow, I think it's a fiberglass reinforced resin handle. And I was worried about this part up here. So you can see it's such a thin little layer that holds the axe head on. And I was afraid when we were chopping through wood that was going to get tagged and slowly degrade away. But if you look here, it has this little edge, and that sticks out further than the the plastic part, or the fiberglass reinforced part, and protects the plastic from getting damaged by the wood. So we hacked through, you know, a couple hours, maybe not a couple hours, for more than that, at least 4 hours on the mountain, constant hacking for wood, and then the day back at camp, probably 2 hours, something like that, here and there, you know, hacking through a bunch of wood to get enough wood to build a fire to sustain us for the night, something like that. Splitting little logs, splitting bigger logs, chopping, stuff like that. It's not like we were chopping down the whole forest. Everything that we hacked up was already dead wood that was on the ground. We didn't pull anything down that was new or anything like that. Standing dead wood, stuff like that. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend hacking up the scenery. The parks people probably don't particularly like that, but we weren't in a national park. You can see a little bit of rust here, but I'm not really concerned about that. I'll polish that up. We were out in pretty much the middle of nowhere, and if we didn't have some wood, it would have been even worse than it was, possibly, you know, fatal. Hopefully not. But I was, you know, as you've seen from the video, legitimately scared that I was, you know, in danger. So we did have to hack up some wood from the trail up to Eaton Lake, and I don't regret that. It was a standing dead tree after all, and you know, it was already dead anyway. But yeah, if you're looking for a hatchet, I can't particularly imagine a better one than this. It is light, does the job, and you will not regret buying this one. And again, with the lifetime warranty from Fiskars, which is a pretty well-known brand, I wouldn't worry about it. One thing I did add was this hockey tape wrap handle. And basically, if you want to know how to wrap it like this, these spirals, you take the hockey tape or the grip tape or whatever you guys call it, and you spin it first, and it makes this sort of 1/4 inch thick cord. And you make sure you wrap it so the sticky side's on the outside, and you spiral that around the handle first, and then you get to a flat piece of the tape, and then you just roll it back down around itself, and it locks in the notches in there to make a handle, and it will grip really well for you. I tried to set it up so that these would spiral with the way my fingers go, so like the curve of my hand, stuff like that. So yeah, just kind of be conscious of the way your hand grips things when you're putting these on, how thick you want these notches to be, stuff like that. And yeah, that we had no problem holding on to. That hacked real well, even in the wet. And this stuff will stand up to rainwater, sweat from your hands, stuff like that. That's why we use it in hockey sticks, because it works really well. So yeah, definitely recommend hockey tape for grip and the Fiskars Hatchet.